Welcome to Flawless Shoe Reviews. Today we're comparing two popular Brooks shoes, the Brooks Adrenaline GTS 24 and the Brooks Ghost 17. So they're two different shoes in terms of their stability, their performance and how they feel underfoot. I'm going to break them down so you know whether they're better for you in terms of lifestyle or for running. So if we look at the Adrenaline GTS 24 first, in the midsole we've got the DNA Loft nitrogen injected midsole, which has got a balanced midsole, so when you apply pressure to it you sink into it a little bit, then it pushes you back out again. It's got a 12mm difference from the back to the front of the shoe, with 35mm in the rear foot, 23mm in the forefoot. In contrast to that, in the Ghost 17 we've had an update in terms of the amount of cushioning underfoot, so we've got 36.5 in the rear foot, 26.5 in the forefoot, giving you a 10mm drop, so 2mm less overall in terms of drop, but we've got 3mm more of cushioning underneath your forefoot. So that makes a big difference in terms of it's a little bit stiffer underneath the forefoot for those of you who need a little bit of extra protection, and it's got a little bit more padding under there to help absorb that vibration. So a little bit different than what we feel in the Adrenaline GTS 24. One of the other key differences is the GTS is the go-to support system, which is a stripy pattern on the inside of the shoe, which we can also see on the outside of the shoe but not as prominently. This acts as a form of arch support and stability control, so it's a denser form of cushioning on the inside and therefore it's harder to compress, so when you initiate that pronation moment it helps control it and helps keep you nice and centered in the shoe. We don't have that in the Ghost 17. What we have is some sidewalls on the inside and the outside of the shoe. They come up either side of your foot, help to keep it nice and centered. It's more of a guidance feature, rather than on the Adrenaline you definitely get a real form of arch support underneath your foot. So those of you who like that sensation of some support directly underneath the arch, you'll enjoy the Adrenaline GTS 24. And as we move up the shoe, we've got some nice sole flare on the Ghost 17, where the shoe comes out broader than where your foot sits in the shoe. That helps give extra elements of stability. We have that in the Adrenaline GTS, but just not as prominent as what we see in the Ghost 17. And as we move up the shoe onto the upper, we've got a very similar fit on top of the shoes, so they're both a normal fit in terms of width, but they both come in a wide and an extra wide version, and they're true to size and length. We've got plenty of padding around the tongue on both shoes, they're non-gusseted, and we've got a little bit higher of a heel cup on the Ghost 17 that's a bit more gentle and forgiving on the Achilles, whereas we've got quite a stiff padded counter on the heel cup on the Adrenaline GTS 24, and that's really rigid on the back of the shoe. Yes, it's quite stiff on the Ghost 17 as well, but a lot more rigid on the heel counter on the Adrenaline, and that adds extra elements of stability. So it wraps around your ankle, helps to cradle it, so when you initiate contact with the ground it helps keep your foot nice and centered in the shoe and the rear foot. In terms of the use cases, they're slightly different, and while they come in around the same weight, 286 grams in the Ghost 17, 283 grams in the Adrenaline GTS 24, they can be used for different types of activities. So the Brooks is a moderate stability shoe with stability features under the arch of your foot, and it can be used for easy runs, long runs, but not necessarily faster or up-tempo workouts. We found in the Ghost 17, yes, it can be used for similar type of runs, but you might be able to use it for some early stage up-tempo workouts. So not necessarily your faster workouts or your race pace workouts, but it's more of an all-rounder and can do a little bit of more up-tempo as well. Both of them are excellent lifestyle shoes if you want a shoe for standing and walking all day. If you want a shoe that gives moderate stability, you might look towards the Adrenaline GTS 24. If you want a classic neutral shoe, then you might look towards the Ghost 17. If you've got any questions on them, please drop them in the comment section below. We've got links to Amazon to check out the latest prices for them. Otherwise, like and share and subscribe, it makes a massive difference to us, and thank you for watching.